Good morning.
Morning.
What's up? Welcome to YAP.
How are we?
Amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Couldn't be better.
Sounds like it.
Yep. I'm
Jeez.
pumped for the day.
She's lying to you, everyone.
I'm so excited. Woo! What? You can't. What?
Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to smile at my stuff. Just going to say, it's nice to see you back.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Fucking hell. What?
I don't know. Sometimes you're laughing at me. I don't know. Most of the time you are.
It's your job to be funny. Don't you think?
Sometimes. I don't know.
She doesn't know.
Do you have a funny story?
I have a funny story because all your clips were with Abdal was about how he couldn't speak. And he fucking wouldn't shut up yesterday.
Really?
I just think he was intimidated by you. He was intimidated by you.
Surprised.
Couldn't shut the guy up. And Lisa was trying to say questions and he just wouldn't. He's like, no. I'm fucking busy, mate. I got shit to say. The man is speaking.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not even joking. This isn't
weird.
satire. This is just truth.
Random.
Wait till you watch the episode. That was quite a funny story. I was thinking, oh, fuck, I have to fucking carry this guy the whole day. Get on my shoulders, bro. I got you. And then he was like, bro, don't worry. I got you. I got you. Get in the trunk. And so my boy had me and I just chilled.
What was the episode?
I can't remember. Oh, it was the camping guy. Outdoor Boys. 4 million subscribers in fucking 6 months on YouTube.
Whoa.
Insane.
Whoa.
Maybe one of the best YouTube. Like, I don't know why more people haven't spoken about him.
Whoa. Okay.
Insane. All from a TikTok's blowing up from other people posting his TikTok.
Oh, is it the old man? Oh, I love him so much.
No, not the one that you're thinking.
No?
No, another one.
A different one.
A guy
but
and his kids. And it's
same
actually
tactic.
it's actually good videos. Like that fishing guy
With the
was
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the wife. He's got the wife.
Oh, I'm
and
not
the
sure
kid.
about the wife.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's also very cute.
Hank Green looking guy.
Yep.
Um,
I love that.
All right.
It's very cute.
Today we're talking about liquid death.
Woo!
Woo.
No.
How long does your briefs take to make? Half an hour. You know the brief I sent you? Yeah. Do you know how long that took?
30 seconds.
6 seconds.
Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to teach you how to use Gemini. I did it on my phone. No, but I just thought, hey, why don't we try? It won't be able to do everyone. Yeah. But because
Because this is huge.
it won't.
Yeah.
It probably won't be able to do it. Well, I can't do attention seeker. Like it doesn't know much.
No.
About that stuff. Okay, today we're talking about liquid death.
Crazy.
We've tried liquid death. Do you remember?
Did we?
Oh.
No, you had it.
You had some too.
No. I don't remember. For us? Or for what?
How much did it cost you? $9.
Oh my god.
I guess that's normal. That's pretty normal. That's standard pricing for water.
Yeah.
Water more expensive than gas, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That is.
So if you guys watch and don't know who Liquid Death is maybe like one of the best products ever.
Yeah.
Just like one of the best things ever done. And I'm so jealous of this guy. $1.4 billion valuation for a 5-year-old company is insane.
I didn't read the 5-year part.
I mean,
but
it's not, I don't know if it's technically 5 years though, because
it launched in 2019. So I'm sure
he founded it in 2017. Yeah, so I think it officially launched in 2019. But he founded it in 2017.
Are
So
you kidding?
it's like 7 years old.
But still, like 5 on the market.
We're not even in the 8 figures, and
Are
he's
you
in the 10.
kidding? He is the man.
He got
He is the absolute man.
They raised a bunch of funding, I think, in 2023. That was the 195 mil, right? So they raised 195 mil in funding, like investors in 2023, which gave it its valuation because they paid
Right.
195 million for it. I don't know the percentage, but a certain percentage of the business. Once you do the math, 1.4 billion for the rest of the business, and it's not even 7 years old. It's crazy for a product. Like I get it when you've got like a SaaS product because like 1 billion users on a SaaS tool costs only. Like it's instantly turned on. You plug it into Amazon Web Services.
Then everyone's got.
But he has to like make all the beverages.
And it's water.
The thing I didn't find out in the research, I don't know if you know Adele, but if it's contract manufactured or if he manufactures it. I'm assuming it's contract manufactured, like Red Bull is. So what that means is that they don't actually manufacture any of their product. They just go to a contract manufacturer and they say, take care of it. And they'll go to each country. They'll say, this is what you need to make. I'm going to order this much from you, just make it. Whereas,
Rather
like,
than
Coke
he just makes.
manufactures everything.
And then they.
Because it's canned in Austria.
That is definitely a marketing thing. That is definitely just like, we're from Austria.
In Alps.
Yeah, that's not even true. That is full of it. Anyway, I don't know if that's true or not. But so
They would do it for real for the
yeah,
gag.
they would do it for just for the gag. It makes sense because like it's canned water and they sell it for but I think when we bought it was $5 too.
Yeah, so technically $10.
Yeah. Because like it's the same and like they just charge the same amount in US but in US dollars. Some of the other key things here is that he's not just no one because he used to work for Vayner, but also he was like this like really good designer. And the actual brief deck for the pitch deck for Liquid Death is like sexy. Like
Looks really good.
it looks real good.
Ah, crazy.
It's like some Swedish furniture designer decided to and then got like taken over by a metal band.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're gonna make water. And it's just beautiful. The website. Have you been on the web? Did you get
No.
the website? The wait, it might be different now. Let me have a look at it first. The website used to be like super sexy. Oh no, it's not. It's gross now.
It's gross. No, it's ugly.
Oh, it's actually
no.
proper gross.
Oh no.
Huh?
It's like a normal website.
Oh, it used to be this like. Oh, it was so nicer than that. It was like all black, or white and black in it. As you scrolled it, like, oh, maybe that was just the guys who designed it page. Because Nate knows the guy who did the designs.
Of course he does.
Of course he
Who
does.
does
He
he
doesn't
not
know.
know?
So yeah, it's awesome. So essentially, if you haven't seen it before, Liquid Death, their whole premise was the water industry is like this pretentious industry that like is full of crap. It's all plastic bottles. It's all targeted at this like clean living aesthetic.
Yep.
And then they were like, actually, water, like, stop being a dick, and then they took the piss out of it.
Yep.
And I love the funniest bit because like they call it Liquid Death because it actually is. It's like one of the things that kills heaps of people.
What overconsumption? Oh, do you just mean like
just
in
all
general,
sorts.
like bodies of water and everything? Okay.
Yeah,
got
bodies
you.
of water. Like fishing's the most dangerous sport
Yeah.
because of the water, because people drown. Fishing's the most dangerous sport in the world. Yeah. Dumb, eh?
Dumb.
More people die in that than fucking shooting. But even like in that ad that they did, they talked about like avalanches and like people can
Yeah,
canoeing
yeah.
and, like, yeah. But also like waterborne diseases and
Oh my god.
but you know like that's the funniest part is that like one of the things with water, it gives life and it takes life. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole
Yeah.
dichotomy of it. And so they just played on it, calling it Liquid Death, which is the best, like the coolest thing I've ever seen. But the best is the ads.
Their campaigns are so good.
Top notch.
And they're not afraid to go like not outside their niche, but they just whatever. Like that latest one that I just saw with Elf Cosmetics made
I didn't see
no
it.
sense to me.
Is it on TikTok?
Yeah. And they got Erica Titus to be one of the influencers on it. Their page didn't do that well. It was like 60K views for Erica
Yeah.
Titus, but she's probably like on 5 mil followers herself or whatever. And she's known for just being this like cutesy little girl, like going through life. And she does a full makeup tutorial where she just paints her face white
Which
with
one
like
is it?
go at the top. It's way up at there.
This one.
Yeah. So that's the campaign, that overarching one. And
Yeah.
then they got Erica to do an influencer part to it. That's hilarious.
That is so good.
I was watching it
That's organic too.
yeah.
The reach, the one.
Yeah, 100K likes. Yeah.
I reckon a lot of this isn't good.
I was just gonna say, I don't think they put paid.
Nah, I reckon most of this is.
It's crazy.
The 22 million's 1.7 million likes.
Yeah.
Like that is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying something.
I don't remember anymore.
Oh.
Anyway, it was crazy because I was watching the Erica one and I was fully confused because if you're in her world, you know what she does. And she's like, oh, okay, so like I'm going to do this makeup look, blah, 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 blah. And then she pumps out just like straight white foundation, like just straight white, and starts putting it. And she's talking as if it's like a makeup tutorial. She's like, oh, this foundation is just like slightly lighter for my face, but that's just because I like the brightening properties of it, blah, blah, blah. And it's just exactly how a makeup influencer would have put on makeup. The best.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think from a brand's perspective, I think what a lot of people look at this and they will look at this and try to copy. So a lot of people are going to take this and be like, oh, we should do some funny stuff as well. And where they'll all miss the mark is that they haven't really thought about the thing to be funny about. Like, what's this subversion that they're running through here? And they will just pull out some cheap jokes. But like when you watch some of these guys, they're like real deep. Like it's like even when you think about the first ad, the one with the water. Did you watch the ad one? The one where she's like tipping out the can. I'm a paid actor. Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
I didn't watch that one.
So just like the jokes that they do are deep about water or like whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not like surface level jokes.
Yep.
And so where a lot of brands will come in is just try to do something to be funny. Yeah, she's like waterboarding someone the whole time, but you don't know. She's just tipping out a can of water and it's like cut up above her. And she's like talking about how water's the worst thing for you. And then it cuts a wide shot and she's like waterboarding a dude, like torturing him, like with the water pouring out on this fucking cloth on his face. So anyway, as a brand, if I was going to try and replicate this, I mean, we try to sometimes do this style, which is like a subversion of office life.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when it doesn't hit, it's because the joke wasn't deep enough.
Yeah, it wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also at face value, you would just view it as like a parody of a certain thing. And then they were like, oh, okay, like let's make a parody. And then that's it. Like they cut the source material because they're like, I know what it is. Like it's an infomercial. Like I'm not stupid. I see them all the time. And then they don't look into it, which is like, I mean, I do that still where I'm like, oh, I know what it is. I know what I'm trying to replicate here. And then I just completely miss the mark because I stop there.
Yeah. It's how we're talking at the moment, why we're trying to hire a show writer. It's by having someone who knows how to write the right way.
Yeah.
We had a maybe I shouldn't say this on live, but we had a person apply for a job with us. We got heaps of people obviously applied for a show writer. And one of them, a bunch of them sent like their videos or who they've worked on before and the skits and stuff that they've done, and they're all comedy writers and stuff. And one of them, I went and watched a bunch of their videos to see, okay, well, can this person write? And the videos were exactly that. They were terrible. Like they were for a TV channel. And which a lot of the actual writers are coming from TV, which is quite cool. But they took the parody, but not they didn't go deep on the joke.
Yeah.
And then so when you're watching the joke, it doesn't really hit because it's like, oh, that's kind of surface level. It's like kind of cheap tricks. Like you're taking a cheap shot at this thing that's not funny. It's when the cheap shot is the joke, that isn't like that never hits. You got to take it down to like a real deeper layer that everyone understands. And so that's what I think brands will do here.
Yeah, like for example, the joke about it is actually about the water itself. It's not the fact that it looks like an infomercial or whatever the hell, or you know what I'm saying.
That's the medium.
Yeah. The style.
Yeah. There's
So-
probably a whole lot more because I actually didn't watch the one with the makeup. That one's quite funny too. I think of some of those though. I think actually, I wonder if the joke is the water, or if the joke's actually the establishment. That's what it is. That's why it's funny.
them.
The rest of the industries.
Oh,
That's why the makeup tutorial is so good.
yes, that makes sense.
The truck ad. Did you watch the truck ad?
Yeah, the
That's why
IC one.
that's so funny
Yeah.
because it's actually mocking those styles of ads, rather than like they're not actually promoting water or tea in there. You just do it because it's good.
That's like one thing about them is that they're so self-aware. It's kind of like the Deadpool of water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good
Mm.
point. That's interesting. The self-aware piece, eh?
Well, you have to be self-aware to be self-deprecating a little bit
Yeah.
in a funny way. Like there's self-deprecation in a not funny way, where you're like, okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
And then there's them where it's like they're self-aware of the full idea and the concept and who they are as a brand. That when they take shots at themselves, like it makes sense and it's actually funny.
Mm.
It's interesting.
Okay. We got through that one pretty fast. Just tell me. Any questions?
I mean, not really, but that's like one.
Oh,
Whoa.
breaking.
she's trying to break the table.
She's always
I'll
trying
leave
to
it
do
at
that.
I'll just move closer. Can we have Carter do a live again?
No.
No.
How was your relationship with Frank when you started your job?
Frank.
Yeah, I don't know who Frank is. I wasn't sure if that was. Do you know Frank? No.
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 And that's it. That's literally all the questions.
I have no idea who Frank is. Do I know any Franks?
I don't know. What does that type close to? Like maybe I bet you it just auto corrected.
Joni.
Do you
No,
think
it's not. It's nowhere near.
Well, I don't know.
Francis? Apparently Francis. I don't know. Do you think?
Who's
do you
Francis?
I don't know. People are just who is this guy?
Oh man, I'm getting gaslit here.
Frank.
Do you think parodies will be a trend again?
Oh, they've always been a trend.
It's-
Parrots,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like presentations was always a thing.
Yeah. Satire. That's just parodies. Saturday Night Live is one of the longest running shows in TV history. Parodies are always a thing. I think that where we're going in our company is that the organic media channels are becoming more entertainment channels, and that all businesses will have some form of a TV show, and not all of them will be parodies, because actually, just like on TV, there's documentaries, there's news, there's all sorts of genres, but for a lot of brands, humor is a great one to use, especially if they're trying to push it on TikTok.
Yep.
And parody is such a good way to do it, because especially I think parody is the best done in industries that are pretentious or stuffy or just haven't evolved. So like there is a great opportunity for someone to upset like the accounting industry and just come in with like an absolute piss take, because you know how many small businesses don't want to deal with a 62-year-old accountant.
Yep.
You know, like people would like what's his name? Luke.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but he doesn't do it from an accounting perspective. He does it from
Just money in general.
personal finance and gambling, essentially. It's so funny. It's such a dichotomy of brands. Like, I'm going to go blow all my money on the horses, but also make sure I don't. But I think that if there's these old stuffy industries, if you can come in and flip it on its head and take this other approach to it, you'll crush. Like, you'll blow up the world.
I agree.
Like if a competitor to Zero came out and just was like, we're going to be funny.
Like Liquid Death Zero.
I reckon there's huge opportunity for people with money. You know, like I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Procter & Gamble just was like, you know what? Let's start an undercover shell company so no one can link it back to us to start with. And let's just like go after all the industries that are boring and throw $1 billion at each one of them, because it's Procter & Gamble and they've got massive lots of money, and they would destroy.
Yeah.
The thing is, they just never would, because they can't move that fast. Those big engines, the bigger the company, the slower they move.
But
Who knows? Maybe we can. I would love it. I said to Claire the other day. Oh, we talked about this yesterday about the chili bin.
chili bin.
It's not Husky, but it's one of those brands that made the new chili bin.
Okay,
it's like blown up.
Okay,
it's like,
crazy.
It's like the Stanley Cup of chili bins at the
Fun.
moment.
Yeah.
They just made a premium version of something and then kind of took the piss, but also not fully took the piss. Actually, they just made a very good version. So I've always and like Liquid Death is the same thing. Like a can of water just hits different to like a plastic bottle of water. So find these industries that are boring.
And then
There's maybe no innovation. And where like Procter & Gamble, Unilever and all these, so Procter & Gamble and Unilever and Coke essentially own the world. And when it comes to consumer goods, right? There's a few other big companies. So they own all the brands that you even think of as owned by these big conglomerates. And they really suck at innovation. Like they're not sure how to, they just like go, oh, here's a product category. Like we realize that the spread of pricing is too wide now and there's a whole market shift and they're not sure where to go. So we're going to put another product in here and just target that. And they do it mostly on price rather than on brand. And so I think that there's a good opportunity for someone to come in and just be like, this particular product line hasn't been innovated in forever. And a real good example of it is Wakachangi chips.
Oh yes.
So good.
Oh yes. Yeah.
The chip industry was like, product category, fit the market. And he comes in, he's like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, he's like made from like free range potatoes and everything. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
And who was that? Lee Hanley or whatever. He's a comic. He's a comedian. He's that guy. That's his stage name, that guy. But imagine like taking on washing powder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's
Washing
cool.
powder for sure could be disrupted.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper?
Cat food. We're hardcore cat.
It's just a picture of a puss. And it's just like, what's inside? Horse. You know what? Dog and cat food, pet food, actually is a real good one because Raw Essentials, which is a New Zealand business, Raw Essentials, huge now, blown up. Michael, whatever his name is, who owns it, absolute crushing. They, I don't know the full story, and I'm probably going to misquote here, but they took a bunch of investment, I think, and haven't needed it or something. Anyway, they're doing really well. That if you did that, but you made it funny, like because it's all raw food.
Yeah.
So if you made it like a butcher,
Yeah.
like it was like Sweeney Todd, maybe even, you know, like the he's not a butcher, he's the barber, but you know, like made it like kind of so men could go in and not. You know? I could walk in with my pit bull. Bro, that is it.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's fun.
And you just make these little cute shops that are like, not the shops aren't cute, the size.
The size.
The shops look like Sweeney Todd barber.
That's sick. That's so fun.
That's where I think brands should be playing. I think that's kind of where I want to play. It's like, keep growing this business for a little bit and then make these little brands.
I mean, you had the idea, like you were talking maybe a year ago about beer that doesn't look like beer.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that's still a winner.
Yeah, 0% beer.
Someone's going to steal this idea.
Oh, is it? Wait, that
yeah,
doesn't
a
work.
0% beer, but all the marketing's with kids drinking it.
Yeah, there you go.
And all the parents are wasted
Yeah.
in the background and just be like, and like the whole thing's just like, oh, don't be an idiot kind of thing. Or something like that. Like the subversion of expectation is that it'll outrage people that kids are drinking beer.
Yeah.
But
And then we were talking about would it cross the line because that's
we should do
you can't like
nah, fuck
like
it. Let's
you
do
were
this.
we were looking into it that it was possibly illegal to make it look like they were consuming alcohol even though it was, let's say, the product that you made. But the visual in itself, you wouldn't have gotten past through advertising.
I think we can. I think we can.
Just put it on TikTok. Huh?
Yeah, there's a different thing. The law is real grey when it comes to alcohol. So the greyness comes in that, like kombucha, for instance, has alcohol in it, But because it's not drunk for the purpose of, you don't drink it in that way. Like you'd have
Yeah.
one bit of kombucha as a drink and then that's it.
Yeah.
But you buy non-alcoholic beer as for the purpose of drinking. So you drink a 6-pack maybe.
Yep.
So there is this gray area for the purpose of the drink as opposed to what the drink can do. Because also like Angostura bitters, that makes lemon lime bitters, alcoholic. I mean, that bitters itself is 40% that you tip into your drink. But I'm obviously only putting drops of it in, so it's not doing anything. But I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Let's go talk to Garnered Project or something. We should 100% do that. I'm going to fucking do it. Let's fucking go. I'm
Garage
bored.
Project.
I'm bored.
Yeah. You have 3 strategy meetings for Taz today, like this week. Like
Shay,
You'll
clear
be
my
fine.
diary. I'm making a beer. I'm fucking going. All right, we got a question.
Do you have any new books to recommend?
Yeah, probably. What did I recommend last time? I don't remember. Harry Potter. Fuck, Harry Potter's so good. I'm reading Order of the Phoenix at the moment. Hidden Potential, really good one. Adam Grant. That's one of my faves at the moment or lately. I'll read you the synopsis. So, the science of achieving greater things. We live in a world that's obsessed with talent. We celebrate gifted students in school, natural athletes in sports, and child prodigies in music. But admiring people who stand out with innate advantages leads us to overlook the distance we ourselves can travel. We underestimate the range of skills that can that we can learn and how good we can become. We can all improve at improving, and when opportunity doesn't knock, there are ways to build a door. Uncover your hidden potential. Yep, that was a good one.
Can you make the podcast longer or have more live content?
Bro, it's like 2.5 hours a week of live content. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. So much live. Sure, we'll do it for 6 hours a day, every day. Joni, you're not leaving.
oh my god,
We're
this
doing
is
this-
it.
we're just gonna do
stay
strategies.
here.
You know, actually, this is my last thing, and then we're going to go. Is there any real good questions that you have to get off? If not, nah. Okay. There is a huge trend, we both know this, of slow, long form content becoming a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Getting rid of this, like the chaoticness of the cuts and stuff, which is something I'm trying to keep in my head as I review The Dating Void. But like Sam Sulek is obviously a big example.
Yeah, yeah.
But even I watched Mr. Beast's most recent video, 1 to 100. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Bro, did you cry?
Essentially slowing it down as well.
Bro, did you cry on that? I mean, it was, I'm speaking, but like seriously, I was like proper choking up. I was like, man, this is emotional.
Crazy.
Because he just slowed it down, and he really slowed it down too, and he like let you just sit with the people and their emotions. And like you felt it. And that was 40 minutes long for Mr. Beast, which is like 2 years ago, it was like 12 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was the same video being 12 minutes. And you really got the stories to develop. So anyway, I was on social media the other day, and then Hermosi posts up.
Yeah.
I made 35,000 pieces of content over the last 3 years, and I'm making changes. No more wide/general content. I'm only making business stuff for business. And then no more ADD, high production. It'll be light edits and mostly uncut, more long form. And so there was that, and there was a bunch of other people on this other guy that I was watching, Rico and Kanti. Just this concept of like people are willing to sit in a 3-4 hour thing. And then we talked about it yesterday again about Sam Sulek, and that if you make it that long and there's like interesting bits in it, the behavior of watching it is TV's on. Oh, funny, cracker.
Yeah.
And then it plays
Yeah.
the whole way through, and then your retention's like 3 hours. We should actually. We don't go live, but you know our docuseries. We should try two versions.
One.
We should do a real story driven one, and one's just like 2 hours in the strategy. Like we're doing the
Yeah.
Taz one.
Agree. like a legitimate, like just follow me for a day. 8 till 5.
Fuck, we should just do that. We'll get Abdal on one of us and Carter on the other one, and we'll do one of both of us and just see what our days. A chaotic day for both of us. Okay, we're gonna go. See you. Bye.
Bye. Let us know if you
Buy
want to
my
see
new
that.
beer.